Doctor, please, can you reassure me that I don't have lung cancer?
Let's address that worry. I have both good and bad news. Which one would you like first?
OMG. Please start with the good news.
The good news is that your lung cancer fears can be put to rest. Your lab results show no signs of cancer.
Oh, thank goodness. So what's the bad news then?
The not-so-good news is you do have a lung infection, but it's treatable with medication and proper care, so nothing to panic about.
But I quit smoking a while ago. Why would I still get a lung infection?
Quitting smoking is a big step in the right direction, but the damage to your lungs from smoking can linger. Scarring and reduced lung capacity make them more vulnerable to infections, even after quitting. Underlying health conditions like diabetes or heart disease can also weaken your immune system, increasing the risk of infections.
Oh, I see.
But how exactly does smoking lead to lung cancer?
According to statistical analysis, smoking is the leading cause of lung cancer, accounting for about 85 to 90% of all lung cancer cases. In fact, cigarette smoke actually contains more than 7,000 chemicals, with 80% of them known to cause cancer. Surprisingly, despite this danger, over 1.2 billion people around the world still smoke daily. The primary mechanism involves the inhalation of cancer-causing substances found in tobacco smoke. These substances harm the DNA in lung cells, causing changes that disrupt normal cell growth and division. This can lead to cells growing out of control and forming tumors.
To be honest, Dr. Angelo, I have a confession to make. I've quit smoking cigarettes. But I do smoke shisha or hookah when I'm with my friends.
James, seriously? After everything you've been through, don't you ever listen?
Dad, it's not like that. I was told it's much safer than cigarettes. That's why I indulged.
Did you hear that? Is there any such thing as safe smoking, Doctor?
Don't be too hard on him, Mr. Wayne. I understand what James is trying to say. Many people believe smoking shisha is a safer alternative to cigarettes, but research shows significant health risks. While the smoke passes through water, which is thought to filter out harmful substances, studies indicate that shisha smoke still contains high levels of toxic substances. These toxins are potent carcinogens and irritants linked to respiratory diseases and lung cancer. In fact, a shisha session, which often lasts about an hour, exposes users to significantly higher levels of carbon monoxide compared to cigarettes. This increases the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning, cardiovascular diseases, and systemic inflammation. Sharing shisha pipes can also spread infectious diseases like herpes, hepatitis, and tuberculosis.
Oh dear. I had no idea it was that bad. My friends told me it was good and safe for my health, which is why I tried it.
I would love to meet those silly friends of yours and warn them to stay far away from my son. Or else.
I'm so sorry, Dad.
It's okay, Mr. Wayne. It's a common misconception to think shisha is a safe replacement for cigarettes, but there's no such thing as a healthy way of smoking. You're still inhaling harmful substances into your lungs.
I understand, Doctor, but does this also apply to vaping? I was told that's safe too.
James, are you serious?
I'm just curious, Dad. I heard it's quite safe. That's why I asked.
Indeed, vaping is generally considered less harmful than smoking tobacco cigarettes, but it's not without risks. Vaping involves inhaling vaporized liquid containing nicotine, flavorings, and other harmful chemicals. According to the World Health Organization, this can cause lung damage and cardiovascular issues and potentially lead to addiction. Some studies have equally linked vaping to acute lung injury and other serious respiratory conditions, although these cases are relatively rare. So while both shisha and vaping present fewer toxins compared to traditional cigarette smoking, they should not be considered safe alternatives. Both have many health risks, and quitting all forms of smoking is the best option for improving health and reducing disease risk.
Thanks for the clarification, Doc. I really appreciate it. I promise to quit smoking for good now.
I hope so. You need to be very intentional about your health, son. That reminds me, aside from lung cancer, are there other diseases linked to cigarette smoking?
Absolutely. Smoking is associated with a host of diseases beyond lung cancer. It increases the risk of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, heart disease, stroke, and various cancers, including mouth, throat, esophagus, pancreas, bladder, and kidney cancer. In fact, smoking weakens your immune system, making you more prone to infections and contributing to conditions like diabetes.
Wow, that's a long list of risks.
Yes, it is, which shows the importance of quitting the habit. Quitting smoking reduces your risk of these diseases and improves your overall health.
Please, Doc, could my diabetes be linked to my past smoking habit? I used to smoke before I was diagnosed.
It's very likely. Smoking is a known risk factor for diabetes, but it's essential to consider other factors that could have contributed as well. On top of that, smoking can also wreak havoc on reproductive health for both men and women. In men, it's associated with erectile dysfunction due to compromised blood flow, while in women, it can affect fertility and prenatal health.
Really?
That's quite alarming.
Don't worry. By quitting smoking, you've already taken a big step in reducing those risks. For women, quitting smoking can prevent fertility problems and lead to healthier pregnancies.
I had no idea smoking had such significant consequences.
Of course, smoking's adverse effects extend throughout the body, making smokers prone to diseases.
Is there a chance of reversing some of the damage caused by smoking before it progresses to lung cancer?
Yes, some damage can be reversed if you quit smoking before serious diseases develop. The extent of recovery depends on factors like how long and how much you smoked, your age, and overall health. Quitting can improve lung function and reduce the risk of COPD. The risk of lung cancer also reduces significantly over time after quitting, although it never returns to the level of a non-smoker. So the sooner you quit, the greater the risk reduction.
That's good to know, but besides quitting smoking, what other steps can people take to protect themselves from lung cancer and other smoking-related diseases?
Preventing lung cancer and other smoking-related diseases involves adopting a healthy lifestyle. Eat a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables, stay physically active with regular exercise, and avoid exposure to environmental pollutants. Regular health checkups and screenings can also help detect any issues early, allowing for timely intervention. Remember, taking care of your overall well-being helps prevent not just lung cancer, but many other health problems as well.
Since I found out about my diabetes, I've been following my grandma's and mom's strict diabetic diet, opting for healthier, balanced meals. It's been incredible. My diabetes is under control, my high blood pressure and cholesterol are back to normal, and I've even lost some weight.
That's fantastic news. Those dietary changes are a game changer for your health. Just remember to stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water and avoiding sugary drinks and alcohol. These simple habits can make a huge difference in your overall health and reduce the risk of smoking-related diseases like lung cancer.
Thanks for the advice, Doc. I'm learning a lot here too, just by being with James.
You're welcome. I'm happy to share my knowledge. I'll prescribe some medications for your lung infection. Make sure James gets all these meds. With consistent medication and a healthy lifestyle, we'll kick that lung infection to the curb and ensure he gets enough rest too.
Thanks, Doc. I'll make sure he gets everything he needs.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Doctor. I was pretty nervous coming here, but I feel better now.
It's my pleasure to help. Once you start the medication, be sure to come back in a week for more tips on lung health. If you have a loved one who smokes, kindly share this video with them. It might save a life. Thanks for watching, and you can click on the video showing on your screen right now for more informative health content. See you there.